no copy, Dave, no copy.
I think the other one was HRO, but I'm not too sure. Was it WB2 HRO or HR? I did one RO, but when I asked the RO one to come back, because Zika came back and covered him up, so, well, I didn't cover him up, but they mingled, and then it's difficult, Lex. So there you go. Are you retired now? You got your own plane now?
Yeah, I just retired, Dave, in December, 65, and retired from Delta Airlines, and now I'm retired and just taking a little vacation before I think about going back to work somewhere.
Oh, okay, but have you got your own plane yet?
Not yet, Dave. I have 20 acres here, so I'm busy keeping the property up, and no plane yet, maybe in the future, but not now.
I got a field here 1 kilometer long.
Yeah, I come over to see you.
Yeah, it runs west to east or east to west as well. It's a prime, usually the main wind usually comes from that direction.
And what's the surface like?
Oh no, it's grass at the moment. It'd be grass at takeoff, so you wouldn't be putting any big 747s down there. This is the 40-meter band, and this is sideband. This is lower sideband I've got these guys on. This is a Hallicrafters S-40 receiver. I just picked it up at the NEARFEST, and the tick-tock in the background is the clock. But this is the this was manufactured in 1946.
As part of Washington's so-called war on terror.
This is probably Havana.
Another report from the UN. The United Nations has warned about the cost of climate-linked catastrophes, saying that the cost of climate-related disasters is too
発売する 8K のテレビは60インチと70インチ、それに80インチの3種類で、価格はそれぞれ75。
The Allied Congress Party of Nigeria. She was speaking with me from Abuja, Nigeria. South African Deputy President David Mambosa is in South Sudan to show off the implementation of that country's revitalized.
Now you can get in here and find us.
Era un bachillerato chiquito lo que hicieron en ingreso. Eso fue por la mañana y por la tarde.
This is the band spread.
Los ejercicios de dibujo. De aquella que tenía.
The thing that amazes me is from 1946 that this thing can get in between these frequencies and pull out this. Okay, that's what the band spread, but let me show you where it's at really. It's in between those.
Llegan a través. 专家会强调利用孩子的无感感官来开发他们的智力，也就是让孩子提早接触。
CQDX, CQDX, CQDX. This is Havana calling.
This is a neat program.
CQDX, CQDX, CQDX. This is Radio Havana calling all shortwave listeners and radio amateurs. Welcome to... DXers Unlimited, Radio Havana's weekly feature dedicated to the fascinating world of radio communications.
Hola, mis amigos radioaficionados all around the world, now enjoying somewhat better possibilities to communicate using the ionosphere as we continue to transit right back through the equinoctial DXing period. It is quite obvious propagation conditions on the 15, 12, and 10 meter bands will take a turn for the better, as it always happens during the fall season. The higher free electron concentrations at the height of the F2 layer during the daytime and of the F layer during the evening hours will boost DX conditions well into the winter season, even while extremely low sunspot numbers are happening right now. This was the good news. Now ready for the other side of the coin, the bad news. F2 and F layer propagation on those bands will decline thereafter with only sporadic events, making it possible to use the frequency range between 20 and 50 MHz during the winter months of 2018. The lower bands, lower amateur bands, 160, 80, 60, and 40 meters, should be good during the rest of the autumn and the winter season. It is expected also that the 20 and 17 meter band will be the mainstays of daylight high-frequency long-distance communications for radio amateurs around the world. In a recent presentation at the International Scientific Conference, available data suggests that cycle 24, the current solar cycle, will bottom out in an earlier than previously thought state. That translates effectively into the following information. The year 2019, next year, will see the worst high-frequency propagation conditions since the year 1900. Be advised that radio amateurs may need to lower their expectations on the higher band, of course, 2017, 15, 12, and 10 meters, and also on 6 meters, due to the expected long periods of very low solar activity ahead of us. My perception is that the only logical conclusion we can make with some confidence is that we are headed for several very small solar cycles ahead. Yes, it is quite clear from various evidence related to the South Polar field, which appear to be decreasing in strength, the A magnetic index and cosmic rays data to support this assertion. Another fact to take into consideration is that, and I quote, there seems to be a good correlation between how long does the solar minimum last and the behavior of the next solar cycle. The longer time you spend at solar minimum, the smaller the next cycle is going to be, as the logical conclusion of that experience. Radio amateur operators, like yours truly, that were active since the 1950s and 1960s, have experienced short inter-cycle solar minimums of approximately 2 years now. Until the work we do in cycle 23 and solar cycle 24 lasted almost 4 years, producing terrible propagation conditions never before seen. My daily observations of high-frequency propagation conditions since 1957 confirm the above-mentioned data. K9LA, Kilo 9 Lima Alpha car, which was a well-known expert, cited historical sunspot cycle data going back into centuries, including the boundary minimum of near-zero sunspots between the years 1645 and 1715, and a later, less drastic Dalton minimum. He pointed out that over the last 11,000 years, 19 notable grand maximums, including solar cycle 19 and the cycles around it, and 27 notable grand minimums were recorded by scientists. We are likely to have more of both grand maximums and grand minimums in the future. He has predicted. The current system of numbering sunspot cycles, by the way, began with solar cycle 1 in the middle of the 18th century. By the way, we don't fully understand the process inside the sun that makes solar cycles. Thus, you should exercise caution with statements in the news. I am sure that many of you DX's Unlimited listeners have heard me many times advancing forecasts over a very small peak of solar activity to happen during solar cycle 24 and also 25, while the 2014 cycle 24 maximum of 114 sunspots average count will probably not be happening again in many years to come, at least in our lifetime. After preliminary conclusion, we will need larger and more efficient antennas for the lower frequency band and shift our current operating habits for radio amateurs to include more highly sophisticated digital modes like JT65 and the new super mode FT8, as well as getting better acquainted with amateur radio satellites. There are many, and they are not very much used. More radio-related information coming just in a few seconds after a short break. I'm Manny Coro, Radio Amateur 02KK, Charlie Oscar 2 Kilo Kilo, your host here at the weekend edition of the Access Unlimited, your favorite radio hobby program.
Oh, that's
Get the benefits they've earned. I am a veteran.
now we're on the next band.
I spent 2 years alone.
Now we're on the next band down.
More than 1 million veterans, so they can reach victories great and small. My victory was finding the support to get back on my feet. Now I'm getting things right.
Yeah, I am.
3 hours, 21 minutes.
Here's your towns.
Jumped up and down and said, we don't live in that kind of a world. Who told you you don't? You do live in the kind of world where survival of the fittest is still the law. So that's the law of the jungle, maybe not.
Bible beater. These stations are really close together. And this is the bandstand. If I go the other way, I pick up something else. There's this guy. There's the music.
Then we might take the average American to beat. And this may be the propaganda of the race fixers of today, but let me tell you something. So what is developed inside the capacity of your race to think and to know and to understand will more capably provide the processes of survival for them than all the
There's a racist.
Okay. If we were... against the strength of these...